Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you my minimal bullet journal setup, what mistakes I made in the previous month and what changes I will be making to my February bullet journal setup for better productivity and organization. Tiny basic errors which I believe must be very common, so keep watching. To begin with, this was my monthly layout for January. My color for the month was yellow, very simple. I have a vertical calendar which has the dates and days of the month. Here, for each day, I write in advance events or anything I gotta remember. Here I've marked my period days for the month once they've occurred. On the right hand side of the very same page, I have my habit tracker. I wanted to keep it very simple and easy to make as well as use without much efforts. And I must say, this is working really well for me. Yes, it's incomplete. I know I have not filled up every single day of my habit tracker. I did not have it on me when I was away from home. Therefore, it probably looks this way. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I failed on my habits too. The next page is my monthly tasks, goals, intentions page. I realize I did not need so much space, so I'm going to change this for Feb. You'll see. Going to the next page, I have my brain dump area. I will keep this up to 2 pages just like this for my February brain dump as well. Next, we have my weekly layouts. Since it was just the beginning of my bullet journaling journey, plus I had my period this week, I knew I wouldn't be putting too much into my journal. Therefore, I divided the page into 4 sections each, which I thought would be enough for week 1. I added this tiny division here to add any important meetings so they wouldn't get mixed up with my daily tasks. I doodled a bit here and there, as you see. Added a funny period joke as well. And as you see, I filled up my weekly layout pretty well. It felt comfortable, but I wanted more. I knew I would gain some energy by week 2, so I wanted to get a little more creative. So on week 2, I tried the vertical weekly layout. I added this box table to add my important meetings, and as you see, I was also tracking my YouTube and Instagram posts. As you see, I've drawn yoga doodles which I found on Google. If compared to week 1, you notice that I've started expressing myself a bit more now. I've written, fell asleep for a couple of hours in the evening. Last week's efforts, work, showing now, haha. I thought I could skip this phase, I can't. Another one is, it may look like I haven't done much today, but that is not the case. Telling this to my future self, reading this page. Searching for B-roll is no joke. Time consuming plus editing 2x. It also seems like I may need a little more space. Luckily, I was away for the weekend, so this doodle was enough to say it all. I know this page looks really pretty and perfect, but the truth is, it is not. Let me tell you what mistakes I made here. As you see, I wrote down Monday, Tuesday in a line here, which means I could plan for Tuesday only after I was done with Monday. The whole day. Once I was done with all the tasks, only then I could plan for Tuesday because I shouldn't fall short of space, right? I should rather have written Tuesday on this side and started with Wednesday here, if there was any place left. It may not look very organized that way, but it works best because you can start planning for the next day without finishing today. So I implemented this on my right page. As you see, Wednesday is here and I began with Thursday on this this side of the page so they do not interrupt each other. If Wednesday continued, then it would continue right here, below which I would continue with Friday as I've already done. For week 3, I wanted it back to minimal, so no doodles. I changed my box table setup once again. This setup right here I found most comfortable, at least for the time being. I will be taking this to February along with me. I also added my daily gratitude, 3 things I feel grateful for every day. I also started expressing myself a lot more, writing my thoughts and emotions. Again, I ended on Friday because I wasn't home after that. Week 4 was only journaling. I'm not going to show you what I wrote though. I journaled 2 pages for the week, precisely 10 days or so. I did it once I was back home from my trip. Now, my February setup. Unlike last month, I'm starting with my brain dump, so I do not need to search for it in between the monthly and weekly layouts. It's much easier to access this way. Next, I have the monthly layout. Unlike most people, my color for the month is not red, but it's blue. I'm feeling blue, just the color. I added the calendar the very same way. Highlighted the weekends this time. Yet to add my daily habits here. Added a couple of snowflakes and I'm good to go. I have reduced the space I need for my tasks, goals, intentions for the month. As we saw earlier, I did not need so much space. So I directly started using this side of the page. Next, my weekly spread. I have the very same box table like I did last week. I write Wednesday up here so that my Tuesday can take the space below my table if needed. Otherwise, I will continue with Thursday right here. I hope this video helped and you do not make the same mistakes that I made. My setup is pretty basic and minimal, so give it a try if you wish to. You should keep trying new things in your setup and see what works best for you. Without trying, you'll never know. It's your safe space, so it's worth taking the risk. If you'd like to join me on my journey and know more about my goals and intentions for the month, then check out this video right here. I would love to see you in the comments of that video. I'll see you next week. Bye.